Hello and welcome to St John's. We know that starting nursery or school for the first time is a big step, not just for you but for your family too. So this DVD is for you, to show you and your family around our school, let you see what happens in a school day in our nursery and reception class, and also let you see what school is like for our older children. At St John's we know you'll make many friends, you'll learn and experience lots of new and exciting things and have fun too. And we look forward to you and your family becoming part of our school community. Our school was built in 1844, and this, together with its close links with St John's Church, means we have a very strong sense of family, community belonging and tradition. We believe that this gives our children that all-important feeling of having a place in the world, a sense of identity which gives them confidence, security and a respect for others. Our Christian values of caring for each other, putting others before ourselves and respect are central to everything we do in school, and we hope you'll see this in our classrooms, in how we work and play. So let's show you round. Starting with our nursery. Our nursery is part of our foundation stage unit, which comprises both our nursery and reception classes. In both years, your learning follows the early years foundation stage curriculum. As you can see, we have a bright open space with lots of room for you to play indoors and outdoors. You can start nursery in the September after you're 3, and you'll come each day either in the morning, which starts at 5 to 9, or in the afternoon at 1:45. You will already have met some of the nursery staff, because before you start nursery, they will have come to your home specially to meet you and your parents. They'll talk with you about what happens at nursery, and you can ask them any questions and tell them things about yourself so that they get to know you. When you come into nursery each day, you'll make friends not just with other nursery children, but also with our reception children who are a year older. Our reception children have different teachers to you, and they have a separate learning space, but they share the same play areas with you. This means that when you eventually start school full time, you'll already know some of the other children in the school. We also welcome your parents into our foundation stage. They can come in with you in the morning, and every half term when you're chosen to be a VIP for the week, they'll be invited to come in and share your day with you. You will also have a home school book in which your teacher will write about or take a photo of something special you've done during the week. You take this book home and share it with someone close to you. You can also add in special things you've done at home to share with your teachers. And by sharing your learning in this way, we hope that your whole family will feel part of our school, able to talk with us and ensure that we give you the best possible start in your school life. Learning in nursery is all about having fun and learning through playing. When you arrive, your teacher will be there to meet you at the door. You hang up your coat and then you find your name card and put it on your cup. Each day, your teacher will have planned lots of different activities for you based on curriculum topics. You can play with your friends in the sand and water area, play on the bikes and on the climbing equipment outside. You might do some activities in a group with a teacher, listen to a story, play with words and sounds, or maybe play in the kitchen or use the computers. We also have some family group time together on the carpet. All these activities will help you develop the social and physical skills, the knowledge, independence and confidence you need for when you start full-time school. During your nursery time, you will also stop for a little while each day to have a fruit snack and a drink of either milk or water. Healthy snacks and meals are encouraged throughout our school. Up to the end of year 2, fruit is provided for morning snack free of charge, and our junior children bring in their own fruit, cheese or yoghurt. At the end of your session, we have another family group time where we sit together and talk or listen to a story, and then it's time to go home. For those of you who come to nursery in the morning, if your parents are working, we can also give you lunch and look after you in the afternoon. We link closely with Fantasia, a privately run Ofsted-approved childcare provider, who also offer a before and after school club on school premises to all children from reception onwards. They also run holiday clubs for children. In the September after your 4th birthday, most of our children move over into our reception class. In reception, the big difference is that you stay at school all day. You have your dinner at school and begin to join in activities such as assembly with the rest of the school. Whether you've been one of our nursery children or are joining our school for the first time, we do our very best to help you feel happy and ready to start school. In July, our reception teacher and classroom assistant will come to visit you and your family at home to talk with you about starting school. They'll talk to you about the daily routine, what PE kit you need, and about books which will come home. You'll also get to see the dinner time menus and choose what you'd like to have for dinner in the first few weeks. In reception, you'll still be learning through play with lots of carefully planned hands-on learning, but during the day you'll also have more times when you sit with your family group and do some focused learning with your teacher. In the morning after assembly we usually do some number work together, and later in the day we come back to do some work around learning to read and write. Dinner time is something which will be new to you, but it's a very social time where you sit with your friends and have either your own packed lunch or school dinner. For the first part of the year, you'll have dinner in your classroom and continue to play in the foundation stage playground. Gradually, though, we'll introduce you into activities with the rest of the school, so you begin to get used to being part of our full school family. During the year, your lunchtime supervisor and teachers will begin to bring you and your friends over to have your dinner in the main school dining room, where you can have a lovely home-cooked dinner provided by a wonderful cook who's won awards for her meals. You'll also have a specially trained buddy, or red hat as we call them, from Year 6, who will be your friend and who throughout the year will go with you into whole school assembly. Towards the end of the summer term, we will also introduce you to your new Year 1 teacher. You will have visits to your new classroom and be introduced to the Year 1 and Year 2 playground. By the time you leave reception, you will be confident and excited about moving up to your next class and looking forward to joining Key Stage 1. In Years 1 and 2, you'll move on from the early years curriculum to learning through the national curriculum. There are still lots of opportunities to learn through creative play, but gradually over the 2 years the balance will shift to more structured lessons, where you'll learn how to work together as a class, cooperatively in groups, in pairs and independently. You'll even get to start learning French. From your first days in school right through to Year 6, teachers at St John's strive to make your learning challenging but enjoyable and fun. It's important to us that you understand not just what you're learning, but why you're learning it. We have book days, dressing up days, science week and arts weeks, where you do lots of hands-on activities and where topics come alive. We also do lots of singing and performance activities, and each class has the opportunity to put on assemblies for the school and take part in school productions. In Years 1 and 2, you'll get to take part in the Christmas production, and our juniors get involved in the school's end-of-year show in the summer. As well as making learning enjoyable, your teachers also personalise your learning so that it has the right amount of challenge to meet your individual needs and abilities. Your teachers will help you see what you're really good at, support you with things you find difficult, and work with you to see what you need to do to improve further. As you progress through Key Stage 1 and Key Stage 2, you'll begin to know your own targets and know what you have to do to achieve them. Your parents will also be kept in touch with your progress through coming along to parents' evenings, reading your reports, and by talking with your class teacher, who is out in the yard at the end of every day. If you and your teacher feel you're having any difficulty in any subject, then you'll be given some short-term intensive support by our specially trained teaching assistants. Hard work and acts of kindness towards others are very important values in our school, and they're always rewarded. Every week, children who've worked hard or who have shown themselves to be kind and caring are nominated for our Superstars Awards, which are given out in our whole school assembly. Classes who've worked hard all week are also rewarded with special golden time at the end of the week. Golden time means non-curriculum time, and as a class you get to choose what activities you would like to do. Another difference about moving into Key Stage 1 is that you can start going to our after-school clubs. We have a wide range of activities for you and your friends, and there's something for everyone. We have a drama club, a gardening club, and a wide range of sports clubs run either by staff or coaches from Tameside Sport Development Team. As a school, we have achieved the Sport England Active Mark Award and are very proud of the range of sporting activities we can offer you. In addition to after-school clubs, you'll have 2 hours of PE each week, and we regularly bring in coaches from Manchester City and from Astley College to help you develop your sporting skills. Through all these activities, By the end of year 2, you'll have grown used to a more structured approach to learning, you'll feel comfortable being part of the whole school, and you'll be ready for new challenges, looking forward to joining our junior children in Key Stage 2. In Key Stage 2, we believe children are ready to start taking on more responsibility for their learning and for their belongings, and are ready to become involved in a wider range of community and school activities. In years 3 and 4, we introduce you to this gradually by giving you more homework during the week, taking you for swimming lessons, increasing the range of after-school clubs available to you, so you can now take part in sewing and knitting club and learn sports such as orienteering, dance and cheerleading. We also ask you to take on new positions of responsibility within your classrooms and school. Developing a sense of being part of a larger community, our school community and church community, is a really important part of being a St Johnner. As well as having weekly assembly in church, we encourage our junior children to get to know and care for our neighbours and members of our church family by inviting them to special school events. The whole school also takes part in the annual Wit Walk, and we have whole school family services in church every term, in addition to celebrating the main Christian festivals. We also believe that working together as a community involves being able to make decisions for the good of everyone. In school, we have a school council, where children put themselves forward as candidates, are elected by others, and are involved in making decisions about school issues such as new playground equipment. They also help run our charity fundraising events, supporting causes such as comic relief and breast cancer awareness. By years 5 and 6, you'll be continuing to achieve academically to the best of your ability, and you'll also be growing in independence, further developing your sense of community identity and becoming active, thoughtful citizens, all good preparation for the move to high school at the end of year 6. You'll have the opportunity to represent your school at events such as inter-school athletics and football and local library-sponsored competitions. The highlight of year 6 is, of course, our residential trip to Robin Wood. 3 days of confidence-building outdoor activities, plus learning about social responsibility. It's hugely popular, and the children are responsible for planning and undertaking a number of fundraising activities, such as talent shows and cake stalls, to make the trip affordable. It gives them a really good insight into how much things cost. At the end of year 6, it's time to say goodbye. It's a sad time, but a time to celebrate too, as we recognise that you're ready to move on and make a success of your high school education. We have a saying in our school that once a St Johnner, always a St Johnner. Many of our former pupils and members of our church come back to give us their time and support. They enjoyed their time at our school, and they come back to help us in many ways, such as listening to children read, helping with gardening projects, being a school governor, and as such they bring many benefits to our children. We hope that the last few minutes have given you a flavour of life in our school and that you've enjoyed what you've seen. If you and your parents would like to visit us, please get in touch. We look forward to seeing you.